Hey, this is Scott, and it is March 2020. We're almost there to springtime. We got spring releases coming up for the wine industry. But you know what? Today we're going to go ahead and discuss something a little bit meaty. Today's an M month. March, meat. How about Merlot 2015 Blacksmith from Forgeron Cellars. Let's go ahead and dive right into this beautiful Merlot. Stay tuned. Alright, you've tuned into the Rookie Wine and Whiskey Enthusiast channel, YouTube's primary channel for discussing Washington State wines and spirits and whiskey, but not exclusively. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about today a Washington State Merlot that, I'll be honest with you, the head winemaker that make this. This was, first of all, if you like this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, then hit the thumbs up button if you like this particular video in the first place. And when you do hit subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you're notified when I do upload these types of videos. So, that being said, let's go ahead and discuss this. Forgeron is out of Walla Walla. They do have tasting rooms in Leavenworth and in Woodinville, but this particular Merlot was made by Marie-Eve, let me go and get her right now, Marie-Eve Gila. She is a French winemaker that moved to the Walla Walla area, and as a French-trained winemaker, she looked at the terroir there, very similar to where she grew up there in France. So she helped put together Forgeron Cellars. Now, she is no longer there, but the person who's taken over, which is Cody Jarrett, has learned from Marie. Marie has since moved on to Valdemar Estates, which is another winery in the Walla Walla area. And I do highly suggest that if you see a wine that is made by Marie, go ahead and pick it up. It's usually, I'd say 9 times out of 10, high quality. So she's moved out to this new winery, their place that's called Valdemar Estates, and they specialize in Spanish style wines. So I think they're importing more wines now from Spain than they are making their own right now. They should have this year their own wine. My neighbor's dogs. Just because they can. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and wait and pause and see how this plays out. Alright, so the barking has started to go back down. But let's go ahead. Anyways, the whole point of me talking about Marie is that she is a fabulous, fabulous winemaker. And if you ever get a chance to pick up any of her bottles that she made, do so. So that being said, let's go ahead. When am I putting this away? We're going to go ahead and take a look at the color first. Boy, I'm all just sort of discombobulated today, aren't I? So, this is definitely a Ruby Merlot. Now, this Merlot is 14.4% alcohol by volume. It is listed as a Columbia Valley AVA, so that probably means that a whole bunch of different wineries, vineyards in the entire Columbia Valley AVA area put together the grapes for this. Now, as a Ruby, this is a very, this is a very deep. Medium to deep. It's almost translucent. So, or excuse me, not translucent. Boy, I really just can't speak today, can I? All right. So let's go ahead on the nose here. Now, this is not an intense wine. You have to get your nose right into the glass on this particular bottling. But when you do, you get nosed. You've got blackberry, black cherry, some red currant. There's an earthiness, almost like a clay pot. A little bit of a very sweet pipe tobacco, and chocolate. A little bit of chocolate on the nose. But again, it's not the nose on this is not very intense. It's, as a matter of fact, very subtle. All right, let's go ahead into the tastings on this. This is a full-bodied Merlot. I'm actually getting a lot of that earthiness, literally right behind the fruit. I'm not getting the red currant, but definitely I'm getting black cherry, and that blackberry note, but immediately behind that is that it's more of a tobacco note now than it is a clay pot note. And the chocolate. This is deep chocolate covered cherries on this one. Now, excuse me, this is a very tannic wine as well. Almost to the point where it's chewy. The acidity on this, there is not a whole lot of acidity to this. Well, it's about medium, I would say. Alcohol again, 14.4%, but you don't taste it, you don't smell it either. This is a very dry Merlot. Matter of fact, this is a Merlot that I typically enjoy. This is a style of Merlot that I typically enjoy when it comes to the Merlot grape. Some people like a little bit more fruit. I like it a little bit more structured. The finish on this, I would say the finish is relatively pleasant. It's relatively, I would say, medium to medium long. It's not short at all, which is perfect. I like to have that very tannic, structured flavor lasting. For me, it is, anyways. So, what am I going to rate this? I am going to probably rate this. Well, let's have one more sip on this. Yeah, this is a very good one. I'm going to rate this an 86 or an 87. If I could find any of these, I will do so again. But I'm looking forward to this summer going out back to Forgeron, or actually I may even go up to Woodinville and see and compare their new Merlot to Marie's old Merlot. So now for some news and updates. I am in a challenge, fitness challenge, eating habits challenge, and so I'm going to be not consuming a whole lot of wine this month. My challenge is a carnivore diet style of challenge. I am going to be eating mostly animal products, and what they do require is that you really cut out almost exclusively all carbs, sugars, plant-based items, and unfortunately that means wine. Now, with the review channel, it's really hard for me to not want to drink wine, but I'm going to try, probably for this week, this is a good chance. This will probably be the only wine I drink this week. The rest of the bottle is going to be consumed by my wife tonight. So, that being said, that way I can stay within a certain range. But I am going to try to put out content again every week. The month of March is probably going to be a little bit more difficult just because of this this carnivore challenge. But I want to thank everybody that is subscribed to me, watches these reviews. It does mean a lot to me that you guys do watch them and you do take me seriously, or at least find some entertainment value in this. So, that being said, have you had Blacksmith from Forgeron 2015? Have you had any of their other Merlot offerings? Please let me know down in the comments down below. Is there another Merlot that you guys want to see me review? Washington State, Oregon, California, around the world. Like I said, primarily Washington State wines and whiskeys and spirits, but not exclusively. So if there's a Merlot that's around this, by the way, this I paid $13 for, so it was a really good deal. Let me know that as well down in the comments down below. And as always, it's a new week, folks. It's a new month. So let's go out there and enjoy it. We got St. Patrick's Day coming up too. I may try to sneak in a St. Patrick's Day Irish whiskey review like I did last year with my Redbreast 12-year cask strength. You know what? I'll put a link to that review up there because it's a really good Irish whiskey, and St. Patrick's Day coming up. So that being said, I've had several planes, by the way, fly over my head, so we should pick that up. At least it's better than the dogs, I guess. As always, please drink responsibly, and life is too short for either bad wine or bad whiskey. This is a beautiful wine. 86 out of 100. It's a good one. Pick it up. Cheers. Last glass for the week.